till you hear how the Beachies have embraced mercy and what they've built.
Mercy. You know, Elvis used to say, Lord have mercy, so I think that's a good take on that. Mercy.
I say he said mercy with the little
Lord
lip
have
quiver. This has been a debate. Anyway, welcome to this Coffee with Ken. We're so glad you're here.
Way to start winding up and end the year. Mercy.
Yes.
I need all the mercy I can get.
Yeah.
That's how
right.
we're going to relate
We all
this
need
story.
Some mercy.
Yes.
Some mercy. Anyway, I can't say it like that was. Anyway, what about that? What is, I know there is a saying about what mercy actually means. There's grace and there's mercy, and I think it's like grace is not getting what you deserve, and mercy is getting what you don't deserve.
Yeah,
I
that's a good.
think.
It's kind of good
I
either
think
way.
there's some kind of saying
Yeah.
like that. I'm not
I've
sure
heard of
which
that.
is exactly, but I think that's correct.
Yeah, we always had that pastor that we were just talking about the other day. He did acrostics for
Yeah.
every single message. So grace was
David-
God's
I
riches
just
at
remembered
Christ's
David
expense.
McKinney.
That's it. David McKinney.
Yeah.
God's riches at Christ's expense. Grace.
Mm-hmm.
And mercy. Well, I don't know what that acrostic is, but it's good.
We were waiting for the acrostic for Mercy's like, I don't know what that one is.
Well, Elvis said it.
It's good if Elvis said it.
Yeah.
Mercy. And then it was really good if, the woman said it to the man because Lord have mercy on you. That's why that came in there.
But don't we all need mercy?
Yes.
And the thing is that we need mercy, but we're so, quick to sometimes give ourselves. There's this juxtaposition because we're sometimes so quick to not give ourselves mercy and think of all the negative things that we have done. There might be one,
Yes.
negative thing, and we gravitate to that.
Right.
But because we don't do that for ourselves, a lot of times we don't give that to others as well. When we want that, we need that, especially in relationships. We
Right.
need that mercy,
Right.
but we're not always willing to give that mercy.
That is very true. And, we could talk about the Beachies we could do 3 episodes, an hour long, and still not cover everything about the Beachies and how Glenn and Karen have really, just looking at their past and knowing where they've been, right? To coming to their very first event that was in Washington, D.C., and basically they were they were ready to kill each other the very first day. And just the whole conversation about it, and them going, they heard music playing and ended up walking, and one wanted to go one way and one the other, and how much that they gained out of it was the second day in gyms. Of course, we teach it on the first day today, but at that time, and so there was just so much healing began, and that started their journey to really forgiveness and really learning how to show each other deep mercy and working through such issues of the past and realizing how the enemy had come in like a storm and because of their past and manipulated thoughts and actions and made them feel a certain way. And so they've been able to just continue to strip off things layer by layer by layer, which now when you think what Glenn embraces, he embraces a sword and starts chopping up words and encourages men.
Yeah.
Go Glenn, ar, right? Or, charge us up to keep going. And, with the
didn't
toothpick.
believe that anybody wanted to hear him. He wants to listen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got him
No,
over
he's
that pretty
like-
quickly back in some coaching sessions in a while and just pushed him off the cliff. Just go do it. Watch what happens. And he's been faithful with it. And
Yeah.
to watch.
Multiple people pouring into them over many years. But it is like you say, layer upon layer upon layer. And when we peel off that layer, then we get to the next layer, and the next thing we're able to hear from the right person at that right
Right.
time
Yep.
to peel the next layer. And you can't go to the center and peel the center before you peel off
Yeah.
each layer. And sometimes we just want to get to the center. We want to be where we want to be
Right.
instead of going through the process to get layer after layer. And that's what they have been faithfully doing. And the thing
Really
is that
over the last 2 years, even to a different level now. They've done it well before then, but it's reached a different crescendo. I mean, man, we're singing with the big boys now. I mean, they have been just tearing down wall after wall after
Right.
wall, and as a result, they've grown closer. The business is growing, their family coming together, daughter married, everything that's going on, and Glenn learning how to set right boundaries, and Karen, talk about her in the background, showing what mercy, right? Because Glenn does it on
Herself and
Facebook.
for him,
Yes.
Yeah.
and for each other.
And for our community. How many
yeah.
people that Karen Beachy, she's an accidental coach, and one day she's going to coach. I said it on here. I didn't say that out loud, but I'm saying it, Karen.
Karen's
She is the
probably-
biggest accidental
Karen,
coach
she's
that you've
probably
ever met, right?
thinking on the
She,
phone right now.
yes. Yeah. People call her for counsel and advice, and she is quick to help people. And that's just who she is. So Glenn does it on Facebook and out for the world, seeing Karen's a discreet. She's the sniper. She comes in behind and helps clean up messes, and just phenomenal. And talk about service. I mean, we saw it at Gibb and Nicole's wedding, a
Yeah.
couple in our community, and how they just serviced, and she just stepped in and made things go, and we just got things flowing. And
I'm never wanting the
no, she
accolades
wants to
for
be in the
that.
back.
She wants
She's
to be
the
in the back
opposite of
it.
most. She doesn't want you to tell what she's done. No. Well, today it's coming out, Karen. Today it's just coming out loud, right? And yeah, if you're related to Karen, I want you to show this to all the people up there near Sullivan, Illinois. I want everybody up in that region seeing this, because you have two great people, and anybody.
Gotta work through so
Oh, my
much
gosh.
stuff. And the thing is, they're so inspiring to so many people. I hear that. Even we don't realize that. We don't think about how inspiring people are in our community. And I know multiple people have told us that. I can't think of their names, but it made me think of like Luke with Stacy, how he's said he watched him from a distance and said how much it inspired. And sometimes people look at their stories and think that they can't be like, they can't get there, or they can't get, but we share these stories so you can understand where other people have come from. An 8th grade education to now becoming multimillionaires.
You don't have an 8th
and
grade education anymore,
a
big boy.
successful business.
Yeah.
And a thriving marriage.
Yes.
And it's just where they didn't have their skills before, and now they have their skills. And that's why we share this on the stories and the stories out of Ben's and on Coffee with Ken, because we want it to inspire those who are watching that this can happen for them too.
Yeah. They have to remember, I think so many times when you hear stories of success, you're always focused on the success.
Right.
And then you compare your current situation to that success.
Oh, we see this all
and
the
you
time.
can't do that.
Correct.
Right.
Rather, the more important thing is put the success to the side and start asking, tell me about the journey.
Right.
What
How'd
did you
you
have
get
to
there?
overcome? Because
Right.
you didn't wake up one day and you're on top of the mountain, right? Or hitting the
Yes.
goals. It was all that stuff, falling down, struggles, battles, mercy giving, that got you here. This didn't get you here. This
It's
was the
so
fruit
true.
of what you
We
put
were
in.
just talking to this about some other clients of ours with Janina and Chris, and her saying, why did I receive her award that she just received at the gala? Like,
Are
well,
you
gosh,
kidding?
and then-
Right? To transforming an entire family.
Exactly. And I had to say, because her processing of her personality is that she wants it to look pretty. Like, and the process didn't look pretty, so why did I
Yeah.
receive this? Because this process didn't look pretty. And it's like, no, it's not about the process. It's not how you made the sausage.
Yeah. It's the
It's
sausage
how-
that was good.
It's the sausage that is good. And now
Yeah.
here you are with everything you work through to get where you are today and continuing to grow
Right.
and be teachable. And that's why
Yeah. And I don't think people really relate to pretty.
they
Right.
don't. That's why the story Unsung Hero is so related to so
Right.
many people, because they showed the ugly.
Yeah, and they can
The
relate to that.
process.
Oh, that's where I'm at right now. Because, it's not pretty along the journey.
Right.
At times there's glimpses, but it's a lot of a dogfight to get what you want.
Embracing the
Right.
process is so key.
Yeah.
And we have a process that can help you become all you want to be in
Right.
2025. We are winding up the year. We just finished, most people were celebrating, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever you do, Festivus for the rest of us, as they used to do, whatever it was on Friends, right? So whatever, or no, that was on Seinfeld. Festivus for the rest of us. But anyway, that's another episode.
You're
So
showing
anyway,
your programming.
I definitely program Jackie. I'm sorry. Yeah, but let me tell you something. There is a place that we can help you achieve what you want. Just like these same stories you're hearing, what happens to one can happen to another, and we've seen that over and over and over again, 1,000 times here at Destiny Global, and that is at First Steps to Success,
That's right. In
Dallas, Texas. What's the dates?
January 31st through February 2nd. And we always want to give you this opportunity so that you can get these same results. We tell you about what's happened with
Yeah.
other people, but also want to always invite you and give you the opportunity to come and see this for yourself and come experience it for yourself and get the results that you want. And so that is January 31st through February 2nd. And again, Dallas, Texas. Get your ticket below. Click on the link. Get your ticket. Also get your room.
Yes.
Because
Do not
we're
mess around and
locking
get your
the
room. A
discount
beautiful
for
hotel,
that.
by the way, and it's a massive discount where we're staying. It's the Hilton Park Cities, and it is spectacular. It is a
Yeah.
great area.
Not just that, but we've always had tremendous service when we have been to that hotel.
We
They
have.
really take good
We have.
care of us because we've been to some places that they don't always take great care of us, but they take care of us and our clients. And so we would love to see you there. Click on the link, and we're so grateful. And we talked about Glenn and Karen, and we're kind of finalizing of how much they worked on their marriage. And some people, like, that's not necessarily what they think they need to work on. It's usually they come for, like, we want to
Right.
grow our business. We want to get the
You
money.
come
but
for
to
the money.
Come for the money and to change your marriage like they have. And what they have built in their business together and in their marriage is just amazing. And with their family, what we were talking about.
We
So
heard
would
someone
love to
give a
see that for
speech.
you as well.
At our gala, Helen Smallbone talked about that when you make the right decisions in your life and it's mimicked, it affects 5 generations
Yes.
deep. How many of us
It's not
want to
just about
affect
us.
our children's children's
Right.
children's children's children? That's a lot, and I'm all in favor of that. So
Right. We get to see that continually with our clients. And so we would love to see you there. But we're so grateful that you joined us here on Coffee with Ken. Like and share
Yes.
so other people can come and join us.
yes, indeed.
And thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Coffee with Ken.
See you, gang.